Hello. Today I'm giving you guys a makeup routine that nobody asked for. Thank you. I'm gonna make the rules here. First things first, we need some chapstick. If you're wondering, this chapstick is like a year old. So once we're done with that, we're gonna go in with primer. Okay, so for me, I have really dry, sensitive skin, so a lot of moisturizers and primers don't work on me because I either break out into hives or it's just not moisturizing enough for my skin. I've been loving the Milk Cosmetics Hydro Primer. I bought the small size because I didn't know if it was gonna actually work on me, but thankfully it did. I recently got back into makeup this past quarantine since we were at home and nothing else was better to do. Growing up, I never wore makeup just because I felt like it didn't work on me. It sounds really sad, but I never saw any Asians or anyone Asian descent on like the makeup photos. And growing up, I just thought that it never worked on me. I didn't actually start wearing makeup until prom because I knew that I didn't want to hire anyone to do my makeup for only one night. Plus also, it's always been an interest of mine. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Lancome's Skin Feels Good Hydrating Skin Tint Healthy Glow in SPF 30. I am in the shade 015, which is Pecan. But what really got me back into makeup was TikTok because, as we know, I'm Asian. But I'm not like Asian, you know what I'm saying? First of all, everyone on TikTok, they're 16 but they look like they're 23. I'm almost 21 and I look like I'm 14. I don't know how that works. I don't know what water that they're drinking. I don't know what air they're breathing, but they're all insanely hot and I'm not. And then to blend in my skin tint, I like to use the Morphe G40. It's a really small brush, but I really think it just gets in there and like does everything better than a beauty blender. I keep on going back and forth between wanting to be an ABG, like the look of an ABG, but without the nicotine addiction, or if I want to be like the next Blackpink 5th member, because like those two styles are very different, but they're very like nice looking, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know, like I love the styles for both of them, but I also feel like my personality doesn't fit any of them. And that doesn't mean to say like I'm not like other girls, but like it's more of like a, I don't have the badass attitude of an ABG, nor do I have like the woo personality of like a K-drama girl. Speaking of K-dramas, I've been wanting to try watching True Beauty. I've been really into their webtoon for like the past year and a half or so before the live action came out. Is it called live action or is it K-drama? Anyways, I've been seeing it all around TikTok and YouTube. It looks really good, but I just don't know how they're gonna end it because True Beauty is still ongoing. If you guys are watching True Beauty, let me know if I should watch it, and also comment down below if you're team Seojun or if you're team Suho. I personally am team Suho. That guy does wonders to you. Besides True Beauty, I also like to read Lore Olympus, I think is the name on webtoon. I don't know if they have any shows or anything. I know that Tower of God and God of High School got an anime, which I did watch on Crunchyroll. But besides that, I mainly just read Lore Olympus, True Beauty, Let's Play, and then also Sub-Zero on webtoon. If you need anything to bypass your time, definitely go on webtoon because those artists and creators on there are insanely talented. Okay, so next up I'm gonna go in with Glossier's Cloud Paint in the shade Beam, and I like to bring it like up my cheek instead of to the side, almost like where you put highlighter. I don't know, I just feel like it looks better like that. And then I just like to take a brush. I know this is probably for powder, but I don't know. Just go with it. But besides webtoon and wanting to start watching a K-drama, of course, I'm still into anime. I've noticed that I've been talking about anime almost every single week, and I'm really sorry for those of you guys who don't watch it. I'm just really happy that anime is now trendy because I used to watch it by myself in middle school, and I also got bullied a little bit for it too. We got the final season of Attack on Titan. It's crazy because I was watching that show when it first came out in middle school, and now it's ending, making me realize that I'm really old. Like, it's just crazy to think about. I'm also watching the second season of The Promised Neverland, and I'm also watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm also watching Naruto because I used to watch Naruto as a kid growing up, but I stopped watching it because they only played it past 12 a.m. I think on Cartoon Network, since it is considered Adult Swim in America. And yeah, I never just got back on it till recently. So after blush, I actually don't wear bronze or anything. I just don't know how to make it look good on me. Like, if anyone knows how to use bronzer correctly, let me know. I also don't contour because if I don't know how to do bronzer, contour is gonna be even worse. So we're just gonna move on to brows. So when it comes to brows, I like to use the Maybelline Total Temptation in the shade 305. And with this, I don't like to do full strokes. I actually like to go in only a little bit in the beginning and towards the tail. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell a difference between this brow and this brow, but I think there is a difference. So let's just go on and pretend that there is one. And then once you do that, I'm gonna do the other side. I actually learned this trick from Gabby Hua, which is a really big TikToker now. She's so beautiful. Like, I saw her YouTube video on how to do this stuff and I was taking notes. Okay, and then with brows, I don't know why. After putting it on, sometimes I feel like I did nothing, but also I feel like my brows are like too big now. I don't know, let's just go on before I get second thoughts about uploading this onto YouTube. After going with the pencil, I like to go in with e.l.f. Cosmetics Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. I don't use the lash side, I just use the brow side. And I just sweep this across my brow hairs just to set everything in. Okay, next up is the most important part of my routine, which is lashes. So I know everyone is a little bit different about wearing lashes and which lashes they use. For me, I don't think I have model lids, but I don't think I have a double crease. Let me show you my eyes. So if you look at my eyes, there is like a small tiny crease, but then like it kind of goes and turns into a model lid towards the end of my inner corner. So I don't know what kind of lash like crease I have, and because of this stupid crease, I don't know how to put lashes on top of my lid. So like for example, like if I were to put this in right now, I open my eyes, like the lash itself goes into my crease and not resting on top of my eyelid thing. So because of that, I like to put my lashes under my eyelid. I know it's kind of like a scary thing, but with a lot of practice, like it looks so much better putting lashes under your eyelid because it almost looks like you have lash extensions too. So when it comes to lashes, my favorite brand of all time is Petite Cosmetics and Doe Lashes. This is not sponsored by either of them. This lash I'm going to be using today is Petite Cosmetics in the style Shy. Definitely one of my favorite styles. And then I also really like really low key from Doe Lashes. So the first step is to take your lash curler and curl your lashes to the sky. And when it comes to curling my lashes, I like to start off at the root, clamp it a little bit, and doing like more mini clamps than instead of holding it all down at once. And then I like to do the same thing but fanning it outwards. Alright, and I'm just gonna do that quickly to the other side. So once you're done clamping and everything with your lashes, it should look something like this. It's kind of crazy like how high my lashes go, but you really gotta clamp like really close to your eyelid so then all your lashes will be sticking really high up. Okay, I'm gonna move closer so you can get a better look of what I'm doing. Once you're done measuring your lash and measuring across your eyelid and cutting accordingly, you're just gonna take one of your lashes. I like to bend it around a little bit so it's a little bit more flexible. Do like a little worm. Okay, so once you're done bending, you're gonna take a lash, and I like to use a lash tool. This one I just got off of Doe Lashes, and you're gonna clamp it down like so. Get some lash glue. I love using the Stick With Me lash glue from Petite Cosmetics. You want to put the lash glue above where the lash is, not where the edge is, if that makes sense. Be sure to get a good coat on there too. Once we have that, we're just gonna let it dry a little bit, and then this is not pretty. You gotta like open your eye and like get it under there. And then once you have it under there, I just kind of like to push the edge up a little bit just to make sure it's all in there and sealed in. And voila, you have a lash. Okay, and I'm gonna do it again on this side so you get a better look. You grab your lash, take it off, do a little wiggle, grab the applicator, put the glue on top of the lash, so like right here, not over here. And you can't see shit, sorry. Be sure to put the lash glue on top of the lash right here, not where you usually do. Also, I highly recommend just trying out regular lashes like on top of your eyelid before going under your eyelid if you're still new to lashes. I've gotten glue in my eyes and I'm telling you right now, it really hurts. So please be sure to get enough practice before you feel comfortable enough to try it out. Then just let it dry off a little bit and then you just put it under. Cool. Okay, so after lashes, I like to use some eyeliner too. Again, because of the crease, it's kind of hard for me to make any sort of liner on the inner corners. So usually without like false lashes, I usually just tight line it and then add a little wing. But with these lashes, I just add a wing at the end. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I just got this off of like their reward system at Sephora. I like to go in and use this as a general liner, and then I like to overlap that and finish it off with the Revlon Color Stay Skinny. For my eye shape, I like to use the puppy dog look, which is just basically you get your liner and you go straight out but kind of more slanted downwards. There's like a ton of different looks. You can do the puppy dog look, you can do like the cat eye where it goes up a little bit, or like there's that new one, the fox eye I think, where you go up really high and then you add some liner like in your inner corners. If I knew how to do that, I would do that. But since I don't, we're just gonna go with my little puppy dog look. And basically I like to follow my bottom eye shape and go up a little bit and then connect the other half of my liner to the top part. Okay, I don't know if you can even see it on camera, but this is why I got the free version, because I didn't know if it wasn't gonna work or not. And then taking my Revlon Color Stay Skinny liquid liner, I just like to outline what I just did. Okay, so then it should look a little bit like this. I don't know if you can tell exactly on camera. It's just a small little tail that I like to add. All right, and let me go ahead and do that quickly on the other side. And the reason why I like to outline first is because I usually don't like the shape I do it the first time, and it's just easy to rub off, because this thing, when it's on, like it's on, it's not coming off unless I cry, because this thing's not waterproof. I'm just letting you know. Okay, and once we have that, again, I'm just gonna go back in and outline. So I don't use any powder to set anything. I don't use any setting spray. I don't know. I just, with powder, it kind of makes sense because my skin is very dry, so it doesn't make sense to powder and set things in. Setting spray, I don't know. I feel like setting sprays are kind of a scam. Finally, we have a lippy. So besides my everyday lip balm, my go-to lippies are the Dior Glow in the shade Rosewood, and then also the Kaja Beauty Heart Melter Sticks in the shade Bunny. I'm gonna go in with the Dior Glow because I really like this shade. And with that, we are done. So thank you so much for watching. If you stayed to the end, be sure to subscribe to my channel down below. Give it a like if you do like this, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow.